Good evening, Speed Gaming. Welcome back to another SMB3 Randomizer group stage match. This is the Group G match between Sharchid and Trey Spyre. I'm Sinister Sama, and joining me in the booth today is Teeks. How you holding up, man?
I'm doing well, thanks. Good afternoon. All's well with you?
Indeed. So right now, here's the fun thing here. Right now, Group G has already been wrapped up and already been decided, so this is going to be for our pure enjoyment, but we're going to get all the ones all the same. So, T, what are we looking at today? What kind of flags are we looking at?
Looks like we're going to be using the traditional flag sets we've been using for the previous group stage matches. So, hammers will not break locks, but we will be able to have end cards enabled, so the players will have a chance to match up and see what randomized items they can get. So it'll be interesting to see how things pan out. Trey Spyre is a relatively new name I've seen in the SMB3 Rando community, but I haven't had a chance to see how Sharchid has been progressing over the past 2 years. So very interesting to seeing how this match pans out. So do please be sure to get your predictions in chat on which world we'll be starting with. I'm going to join Sinister in solidarity with World 6.
Unfortunately,
it looks like it's going to be 4.
Yeah, it'll be Big Island, but we have a bridge to build since it is Big Isle. And, ooh, interesting setup.
Ooh, starting with Chungus right off the bat.
And Sharky gets nailed by Mr. Chungus.
Yeah, those sledge bro patterns can be quite a pain, especially if they decide to jump early and if you decide to go aggressive with it.
Indeed, and got nailed not once but twice. Shark's got to play the... Oh, can't even play it safe, get nailed. Trey's currently in Submarine Fort, 3F2.
Yeah, those big bros can be so trolly, whether they decide to do an early jump or just kind of wait there and let the hammers rain in on you. Those guys are experts at reverse psychology.
Indeed. Trey's going to have about a half fortress lead on Sharchid right now.
Ooh. And yeah, as Zero Wing has pointed out in chat, we're starting off with 3F2, so we're right off the bat we have an invalid seed.
Yeah, seed's not validated. So Trey's gonna be the first one to strike first. So we're gonna see how Trey holds up. He's been doing respectably well, improving in every one of his matches. So definitely want to see what he brings to the table this time.
All right,
and takes the safety house.
Yeah, take the 13-second find, see if he can pick himself up an item. Not really a bad idea is when you're starting a new seed and you don't want to go into a lot of these levels with really rough enemy sets with just nothing to equip yourself with. It's gonna go for both mushroom houses, fair enough.
He takes both. And Sharchid is gonna go straight in. Oh, now what she wanted to say. She's gonna wait for a better pattern. She got it.
Yeah, you never want to see a small Mario water battle, especially right at the beginning of the seed. So it looks like those fire flowers that Trey picked up is going to really serve him well.
Yeah, that lead that Sharchid thought she was gonna sneak up on is gonna be relinquished back to Trey. First hammer of the day too. Ooh, Alaska. Okay, this is an interesting prospect here. Trey's gonna have to go through Alaska without a leaf. Meanwhile, Sharchid has a leaf, so she can cut some time here.
Ooh, very nice job getting past that dry bones without taking damage. I know that bones right at the start of Alaska can be really trolly, so.
And just like that, Sharchid came back and reclaimed the lead and took the lead over.
Yeah, like less than a second apart now. Very nice.
Ooh, one of the most dangerous boom boom fights in there, because if you let him free, he's gonna make life miserable. So that being the case, that's gonna build the bridge, and Sharchid's gonna take the fight. Okay. Ooh, and thanks to winning that fight, her and Trey will be going in at about the same time.
Yeah, it's a very good thing that Sharky went back for that hammer, bro, since it did have a hammer, so... yeah.
Well, good. My apologies, go ahead.
Oh, nothing. I was just saying, like, considering it's still very early in the season, we still haven't seen a lot of these worlds yet. It'll be interesting to see if any shortcuts can be made.
Ooh, Iggy putting in some weight. A regular student with a little bit of a athlete. Well, not quite the ultra bully. Definitely a jock with all that heavy weight on him.
And because Sharchid has the P-Wing, she'll have an opportunity to get the off-screen 1 grab. I do know she knows how to do that. And she's going for it.
She's going for it.
Ah, not quite. It was close, though.
It is what it is, though. She's not going to be that far behind. But noticing her life count, though, she's at 0. So it would not be a bad choice. Oh, especially in a 3-forter. Ooh.
Yeah, taking the intentional game over would cost maybe about 13 to 15 seconds, but in the long run, it might save you a lot of trouble, especially if you end up taking that death towards the end of the world. And considering the look of the World 1 map layout, yeah, that looks pretty nasty with how many fortresses we have.
She's gonna take the gamble. Reclaim a leaf. Now, here's the question. Will that break the lock? Or break one of the necessary locks? Simultaneous boom boom fights. So that being the case, we're gonna see who made the right choice. Oh!
And it was the right one. Very nice.
Oh, Sharchid got a match. Oh, what is that star?
Well, at least moving forward, Sharchid knows where the pair of flowers are.
Oh, 7, 8. And that's where she takes her game over. Luckily enough, she already broke the lock, so it's not that big of a deal here.
Yeah, that's a really good point. That lock remains unbroken, remains broken, so...
And she's gonna run through with a star. Going through Piranha Alley. Meanwhile, same Piranha Alley coming in for Trey, but Trey got fire.
Yeah, very nice piece speed stress we're seeing from Sharchid in 7-8. She's able to maintain it into the pipe, so we'll see if the big block gives her anything worthwhile.
And give her a frog.
Or as we like to call it, a mushroom in disguise. Because the only reason most people really get a frog suit is just they can damage boost it and just remain big. It's unfortunate there's only a very few places where the frog suit could really save time.
Is Trey trying to... Oh, Trey. And Fort Knox is waiting for him.
Yeah, I don't know if Trey is familiar with the pipe entry that would take you to the item room, but nevertheless, I gotta admire that courage, just trying to make your way through those plants in the angry sun.
And right now, Sharchid found Fort Knox, took the 100-coin fine, and equipped the leaf. And now she's gonna do. She's gonna be a fortress and a half stage ahead.
Yeah, there's no shortage of chalice in her inventory, and even just taking the intentional death there so that you can just equip it saves a bit more time than just waiting to grab the Tanuki suit the dev intended way.
So Trey's down a full fortress, and interesting enough, he's gonna have to take Fort Knox. He still has his leaf, but I don't know. A little sketch. Oh, Sharchid gets nailed, but she does get out of it relatively fine, and is rewarded with another music box.
Yeah, it's not uncommon to see Fort Knox paired with 7F2 Piranha Fort, so considering that wasn't the case in World 1, we'll see later on where it happens to be located.
And we have a Fred going on here. World 1's airship in World 1, so grass, airship, and grass. So let's see if Larry has gotten the full body experience today. He went for a light jog. He got the gym membership. Oh, did not skip leg day. Did not skip arm day. The full body experience. Get it in, Sharchid. Get it in. So what's next, chat? What is next?
Yeah, we've seen Worlds 4 and 1 so far, so once again, I'm gonna keep my solidarity with 6 gang.
Of course, 6 gang. We always run the 6 gang. Zero Wing wants the 6 gang.
And plus, both runners have a hammer, so we'll see if breaking the rock to get to that pipe would serve as any advantage or not.
That would be interesting. Oh, the sky. The interesting thing here is that, oh, the 1/6 beta.
Ooh, what a trolley fire jump with the... just backing her into a corner like that.
Meanwhile, Trey's taking care of the full body experience that is Larry Cooper. Oh, double fire.
Yeah, Fire Snakes and 1/6 Beta. Couldn't name a more iconic duo.
Fire Snakes with the Fire Chomp. Always a great thing. So right now, let's see if Trey is familiar with the 1/6 Beta. Ooh, Sharchid gets away. Sharchid is almost out of there.
And she's out of there.
She is. Meanwhile, Trey will be going into his 1/6 Beta for the first time. Not to get the power up. And nailed by Fire Snake. And now we get the 5/3 Beta.
Yeah, this is probably my least favorite of the beta levels, just because not necessarily because of how difficult it is, but just how tedious it is with the swimming in the latter half. And it's doubly annoying in Randomizer since more often than less the water tends to be littered with a bunch of bloopers.
Not only just littered with a bunch of bloopers, the occasional Big Bertha.
Yeah, that too. So yeah, best of luck to both of our runners as they make their way through here.
Oh, made it cheap. So far, not a blooper up. There's a nanny blooper. Oh, nailed again. So Sharchid's down to 2 lives left, and Trey's gonna get the bad news as well. I don't blame her to go with a frog suit.
Yeah, it's probably a really good play as well. Yeah, she knows those Kaizo blocks are there.
She's toss it. Meanwhile, ooh, good play. And despite Trey taking a slight lead, it looks like Sharchid's frog suit method came in handy and took a hit when necessary. Meanwhile, Trey will be falling behind. Now down a level. Taking a page out of Sharchid. Looks like Trey will be using the fire suit. Card game, and she's gonna go after the card. She got a match. She gets a match. And looks like Trey is gonna manage to hold that frog suit a little longer. And he's gonna navigate in. Oh, wait a minute! Flowers are Jugans. It's gonna be very big here. Flowers are Jugun clouds, and P-Wings are on mushrooms.
Ooh, very nicely done by Sharchid, just getting past that swamp, just threading the needle.
Thread the needle in there, and meanwhile, Trey's gonna still be running a frog suit going into the spiral tower. Now let's see how far that's gonna lead them. Ooh, Shark's in a very tight position. Decides to jump down and realizes she's small, she's good. Trey's struggling a little bit to get into the pipe. Still about half the tower behind. And oh, Fire Snake. And into the abyss it goes safely. So Sharchid will be the first one out.
It looks like she played it safe in quite a few moments, but nice to see that it paid off. Nice aggressive kill by on those sledge bros.
Gonna stop for her problems. Alright. Oh! The Where's
I was just asking a couple moments ago where we're gonna find 7F2, and apparently it didn't take long. So,
and it's in the way.
Leave it up to you to decide if that was the commentator's curse or not. I happen to love this fort.
Yeah, you love to see it. Oh, she went through the tunnel of love just fine. Star continues. So continue with star here. That'll help.
Yeah, chaining stars together is probably one of the best things you could ask for if you're going into this small.
Alright, normal hot foot, so right now all she needs to do is get through. She makes it on through, and meanwhile Trey's just starting his piranha fort. and Europe says this beta level smells of not finished. 1-3 for Sharchid. Now, 1-3 is one of two levels that have a hidden toad house that'll reward you with an item. Normally it's a fire. Normally it's a warp whistle, but we disabled that, so yeah.
A good thing that she came equipped with the star at the time that she was going for that item, because you never want to have those fire snakes just standing guard.
Fire enemy set too to make matters worse. And all right, Toad, what you got?
Alright, Fire Flower, not bad. At the very least, she'll have something equipped for Bowser if she decides to hold on to it. Can't really guarantee that you'll have a hammer suit for the latter half.
Not always. Oh, fire enemy set for 6-4. Oh, she makes it throughout the leg!
Oh, no. Oh gosh, she managed to despawn the platform as well.
She is on it. And
we get a vanilla fire snake as well, so she's able to maintain the P-speed strats consistent with vanilla.
Yep, she's now a stage and a half ahead of Trey. Will Trey go and take the oh!
Gotta watch out for those single tile platforms. You hate to see it.
Hate to see it. Crack on the floor. And more stars. Now, ladies and gentlemen, will Roy be our boy today?
Looks like Sharchid's gonna forego the power up grab and just gonna maintain her P-speed all the way through the rest of the ship.
Very good P-speed going on through. Uh-oh.
Alright, Roy, what do you got for us?
Oh, Roy's a chump. He is not our boy today. So that being the case, Sharchid actually gets through, and she's done with 3 so far. So we've seen 4, 1, and 5. What's next, folks? Ooh, Trey gets nailed again from fire snakes. He's down to his last life, and if he ain't careful, he can pretty much say he has to start all those levels all over again. Meaning he has to go through those levels in spiral.
That's the predictions of 7 and 3. Alright, looks like 3 is going to be our next one.
Oceanside.
Yeah, it looks like as of right now, both runners still have a single hammer, so they won't be able to make the double hammer play. And hopefully the level set won't be too tedious.
Well, there is a pipe nearby, and oh, this is the nipper set. Ugh. Sharky gets nipped. We're waiting on a fire nipper. Ah, English, I speak it. Pile driver.
Yeah, whether you're playing vanilla or randomizer, the latter half of 5-3 is always going to be really scary small.
And not only just scary small. Oh! Trey failed!
Oh no.
Luckily he can't even take the bridge! Oh!
It's such a tough break too.
Oh, Trey's now back a world behind, and this is just gonna be horrible. Oh, fortress required.
Well, yeah, fortunately, if he plays... Oh, okay, never mind, I just got mixed up with the routing. I was gonna say if he played the blue fort, that would take him straight to the last 2 levels, but Hammer Bro would be a lot quicker route anyway.
Yeah. He's taking all these toad houses. Meanwhile, Sharchid's in 7-4. Under the sea, as Sebastian would say. She gotta get the star on the rebound. Knocks out the Lotus. Knocks out the blooper. She's pretty much in there. Trey's gonna go for the item now. And, ooh, Sharchid taking the rare 5 up, but she's already decently ahead, so I don't see this being a problem.
Yeah, considering that fanfare only takes no more than 2 seconds if you're going for 3 stars, and she had 2 lives as it was, there's no harm in just taking a bit of a safety net there.
Alright, so we don't know what the 10 coin is going to be given out. Ooh. We're going to check it out.
Oh god, I thought that leg dropped Trey's input just for a few moments.
And right now, Trey is still trying to navigate through 6-4. So right now, Sharchid with a world up and looking pretty good going into Oceanside's first fortress. And to tell you the truth, I saw panel 10, so this is the only fortress in the map. So with that panel...
That's a really good point as well. Whenever you have 2 10 panels on the overworld map, you're pretty much guaranteed that only you have to deal with 1 fort, if at all.
Yeah, on Oceanside, there's only 1 panel 10 because there's only 9 stages originally. Yep, there's only 1 fort, meaning all that she has to do is get through. Alright, French Vanilla-ish on 3-2 for Sharchid.
And one of the nice things about 3-2 and Randomizer is that the cheap placement is very consistent. So if you know how to navigate through that in the vanilla game, this won't be much different.
And Trey's gonna get happy about. Oh, Sharchid gets nailed. Forgetting that cheap's gonna follow. Should be taking a fire flower this time and making her way through. Ooh, Koopa Troopa said, "I want your power up," and Cheap said, "Let me join in on the fun." Sharchid with 2 uncharacteristic power up nails. Oh, 1 shooter. She gets through. Oh, Trey gets hit by a Patui. And with the Nipper fire set. Oh, nipped.
Yeah, it looks like Trey was trying to go for the traditional P-Speech Triton 5-3, but you really gotta be on top of your timing with those jumps placements because those enemy sets can be pretty ruthless.
Indeed, and he wasted 1 of those clouds. 3-8 in the 3-6 spot, but there's no boss pass, so as far as I'm concerned, this stage is free. Oh, hold on, I take that back. There's a mini boss waiting. Meanwhile, Trey's in 7-4, the longest swimming level in the game. Actually, no, that's Atlantis. Atlantis, I'm stupid. 5-6 for Sharchid. Now, this is one of those levels that we really can't randomize too much because those beetles need to be there. Oh! Block 8 an input. Oh, don't give Fred any ideas about making the canoe mandatory. Because if the canoe ends up being a thing, we're gonna have to make that block disappear.
Alright, second pass, Sharchid is able to nail the P-Speech Triton 5-6, very nicely done.
Very nicely done. Meanwhile, Trey will get a star. Alright, so one of them is the right answer. That ain't it. Oh, 2 more levels. Looks like 6, 7 for Sharchid this time. Meanwhile, Trey is in the sauna. It's getting rather interesting here, all points considering. Trey gets himself a mushroom. Sharchid tried to be greedy, try to get an extra life. Not happening. With only the Maze, Desert Hill, and Iced World remaining. In chat, get ready for those guesses once we finally get to Wendy. But for right now, Sharchid just gets through. Trey will unlock the door, and he has to go through a whopping 4 additional levels to get to where he needs to get to. And I was thinking of Atlantis, too!
Yeah, Sharchid's been saving up her Jubin Cloud, so it'll be nice to see that they can finally come into play now.
She wants no part of that. Now let's hope Trey has kept his Jugins as well, because if not, he's gonna have to take Atlantis. Meanwhile, Sharchid is in the World 2 airship. Did Wendy stop at Wendy's today, or did she stop at a Panera Bread? Get your good guesses in chat. She didn't stop at a Panera Bread. She didn't stop at Subway. She did just go in and got herself a chili at Wendy's. And Sharchid missed the wand entirely.
Yeah, it looked like unfortunately she was too high up, so the wand just went right through.
Hate to see it. Sharchid's still up about a half level, and mini boss avenging for his pops. So Trey is with plenty of lives, but I see no Jugans. You know what that means, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like Trey is going to have to play Atlantis. It's going to be required.
Ooh. And welcome to the maze. So right now, let's see if the path to success is here. Double locks. And we see a panel 10, I believe. Wait, there's only 9 levels. Why did I see a panel 10? Alright, so right now, unless we see a double lock, so unless there's another fortress somewhere. Oh, wrong pipe. Meanwhile, Trey is going to be taking the 5-6 and sees that a frog suit's not plausible here. You don't want that star. You don't want that.
No way.
Sharchid's still going through. I think she's piecing the puzzle together. Oh, she's gonna have to take a fort somewhere.
Yeah, I think that she was able to pass the fort on the southwestern island earlier, so it shouldn't take her long to get back there.
That or she's trying to think if there's one more. Yes, she sees there's one more. 3-9 vanilla. Oh, Sharchid with a little bit of speed. Oh, pile driver, fly the Paragoomba. We've seen him take names all tournament. Star should be enough to get her out of here, though.
Yeah, it looks like Sharchid had a really good setup for the H jump. With that stomp that she did on the first enemy, but unfortunately her turnback was a little too harsh, so she didn't have enough forward momentum to make it up there. But it was very, very close, and I applaud those efforts.
Definitely gotta applaud the efforts. Meanwhile, Sharchid is gonna go in. I don't see a stage 9 yet. Is there gonna be 3 forts? Oh, that's discouraging. That means a fort is gonna be required for passage. So right now, Sharchid's going through the first Muncher level. And, oh, what happened to Trey?
Yeah, it looks like he must have missed his jump because he was very close to the end of 6-7.
Apparently. away. So, that being the case, Shark is going to have to go back and take that fort. Now, mind you, outside of Gatekeeper, there's not any, we really don't have any more bad forts outside of Carpet and Gatekeeper. And at this point, I would take a fort right now, seeing that the worst fort's is off the table. Ooh, one of the easy ones. Bowser's Cavalry, Super Tank. Trey will escape and he will get 5 lives of his own. Right now, though, time is ticking on him right now. He's gonna have to take Atlantis. And without a Jukin's Cloud, he's gonna have to play this out right. Okay, we see a panel 9, so we're good here. So there's only 2 forts, and that one broke the lock.
Actually, that metal pipe that Sharchid took should take her back to the center north continent.
That should take her back. So it should take her to the north continent. Oh!
Alright.
And is she gonna juke in this? Nope, she's gonna take it. Escalator fort.
6F1.
Indeed. And oh, she doesn't want the mushroom. She's gonna go and take the ride of shame. Meanwhile, Trey is in Atlantis. He's almost out.
Yeah, trying to go for the early power up when you're already small Mario is really, really scary because it's not necessarily a guarantee that you're gonna make it back onto that escalator.
And sometimes you gotta take a damage boost that you don't want to take. Meanwhile, Trey gets to Atlantis, and that put him. Oh, star. You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. Get your bros in chat. So right now, oh, Trey's gonna be a world behind.
You know, unfortunately, with the additional deaths that he accrued on top of the game over that he took in World 5, that's yeah, really sets him back by several levels.
Back at the skies hits him back not only just several levels, but right now he's gonna have to fight out. He has to go through a very convoluted maze. And oh, Wendy nails them with a mint.
Yeah, it's such a tough break when you're trying to be aggressive with Wendy and the shell pushes you into the corner.
Indeed, and Sharchid takes down a Ludwig who only got enough time to give us a ringtone, a literal cell phone ringtone. So all that's left is Desert Hill and Ice World.
Alright, so as we recall, Wendy's gonna take 3 hits, so just one more.
Yep, one
and
more.
She's out of here.
And away she goes. Oh, 6 gang rise up. Here we go.
Alright, so I do believe that Sharchid still has her hammer, so it'll be interesting to see what the pipe transitions we see on this first screen will lend itself to. Because if nothing else, you'll at least have it for a potential early hammer play in World 2. We still haven't seen that yet.
Indeed. And she's going through the 7.3 beta and navigates through.
I really enjoyed the 7.3 beta. It flows really well, despite how hilly it tends to be.
A lot of speed necessary. Alright, checking the pipe. Oh, that's a troll pipe.
Alright, so that pipe's not going to do any favor, but we see a third pipe right where the 6-5 panel is.
Oh, Boomerang Brother, nice shot. And, oh, Boomerang Brothers on ice? Not a problem. Let's do Boomerang Brothers in the water. Nice shot. She's gonna try this again. Gets it this time. Gets it on
Nice double kill with that jump.
And is rewarded with a music box. Ooh, 2 forts minimum.
So it'll be interesting to see, does she do the CF4 play a fort on both counts, or is she going to take that gamble?
Control fort incoming though for Sharchid. Yeah, Sharchid's not about to play that game, so she's gonna take the safer route.
Yeah, I can't really blame her with Small Mario and the randomized enemy set. So even if you did get the vanilla P-Speed strat, the width of the Boo's hitbox can just cause problems regardless, as well as the dry bones on the ground.
Indeed. Meanwhile, Trey is currently going through the maze itself, and he's got his work cut out for him, because he's going to be wasting time, much like how Sharky did with those pipes.
Alright, so we didn't see a lock break, so one can only imagine that the other fort that's there corresponds to that lock. So that could mean that the bridge is open for the castle.
It could. Hold on. I don't see a panel 10 yet, though. Seven three. So he says all both 7-3 so far.
Very nicely done maintaining those P-Speed despite those turnbacks. We get the wacky lacky stomp at towards the end of 7-3, and she's out of it.
She's out of it, looking pretty good. Meanwhile, Trey's gonna be going into Super Tank, so he should be fine.
Yeah, just gotta get past those 4 rocky wrenches, then it's full speed ahead.
Oh! Team Boss Bass, hello! It's 4-5 calling, and a meal is on the way. Never mind. 100 coins into the pit. She wants no part of Boss Bass. So right now, oh, Sharky gets nailed. Oh, Nipper set.
Oh god.
And a fire Nipper waited for her. Hi, get burnt.
Yeah, we got the whole 7-8 gang there.
And wanting to do that again. Want to try that again. Nailed again. Oh, almost caught a second time by that fire Nipper. And oh, Nip
oh
on
my
something
god.
else.
They're everywhere.
I'd rather take the 4-5 with the boss bats at this point. And I think Sharchid heard the message like, yeah, I believe boss. Oh, pile.
That is just unfair.
And she got. I think enough is enough, and it's time for a change. She's gonna go and put everything into the. Oh wow! There goes that fire. There goes that big. Oh, she's got to go to the rest of the stage small. If there's another fire nipper waiting in her future, she's gonna have a very bad time.
What a nasty enemy set this 1-1 had.
Whoo! You hate to see it. I don't blame the Sharchid wanting to take that, while Trey makes the ride of shame. And Discoed! Oh! Disco Stew loves his waffles. And it looks like Sharchid will clear the board. She'll get another Jugans for her efforts and a P-Wing. So, look like she's armed and ready. P-Wing incoming, and it is the World 4 airship. Let's see if Lemmy decided to join Larry in the fun and go to the gym full body, or he decided to go and do that couch potato. There's one. There's two. He went for the membership. Didn't skip leg day, but did skip arm day though. A bit of a shame. What a shame! But Sharchid does not get the wand for the second time, so she is up. Still a world. Trey is struggling though right now, but gotta commend him though. He's fighting hard, and there's still the Great Equalizer. World 8 still exists.
Yeah, Trey's still doing a really solid job in this scene, especially considering what some of these levels have thrown at both of our runners.
Fort incoming, and that will be 5F1, Forgettable Fort, Earth Fort, block for it. No matter how you look at it, it is still 5F1.
Very nice navigating past those waffles in 5F1 without taking damage.
I'm more impressed by that last storm not taking Sharchid by surprise. She's on a tear right now. Ooh, Trey loses a leaf, but that's okay. That pipe's gonna skip. Ooh, the pipe's not gonna just skip a stage. That's potentially a lot of stages. Oh wow.
Oh yeah, she has her hammer, so she can skip up to 3 levels.
And a Jugun Cloud just make a free. Okay, free.
Smooth sailing.
Oh, but if she does pay the price here, though, she'll have to go back.
Yeah, it didn't even occur to me just how many Jugun Clouds that she had in her inventory, so she still has another 2 left over for World 8. So it'll be interesting to see if those come into play. They still potentially can with the 8-1, 8-2 panels, as well as the Ford if it ends up not being required, so we'll see if she takes any gambles here or whatnot. But do get our predictions in, how many bridges we're going to be seeing in World 8. I'm going to go with 1.
Oh! The rare occurrence that Morton's Extra Salt Koopa's like, hi, how you doing?
Yeah, thankfully, she does have those extra Jugun Clouds at her disposal, so definitely not the worst thing to happen.
But she got nailed. Reclaim the flower.
Nice backup dodges on those cannons.
Indeed, she might be looking for a fire kill, because that was extra salt.
Yeah, fire kills on the Koopalings are especially difficult when you're on a flat ground. Usually you want to be at a higher altitude and then just shoot downwards at them.
Here we
She's
go.
making it through there quite alright.
Extra salt for your boy Morton.
Yeah, we haven't quite seen the what the anchor has revealed to us yet, but you know, if any of the runners need a backup power-up for Bowser, that could potentially be a hammer suit. We'll see.
We will see. And right now, we only got a couple for the 2 bridgers. Another Jugans. Peach is giving out clouds. Spike Fort will be the first one. Meanwhile, Trey's going through Troll Fort. One for the fans. And Sharchid's rearm with a fire flower. Trey's a full world behind, and he's gonna go and take a Toad House. A lot of safety coming in from Trey. I don't blame him being new. And he's gonna take the pipe instead of having to go navigate through those bros. It looks like Dragon Knight wants -1.
Alright, looks like Sharchid's gonna take the see a fort, play a fort approach in World 8. Can't really blame her, considering you just don't know which is gonna be the one to open up to Bowser, and don't want to risk having to go back and forth through those transition pipes.
Indeed,
Looks like the second fort's gonna be the Navy, so it's actually French Vanilla. It's actually in the same position you would normally see it.
just not in the same sprite, so that being the case, Sharchid is going to knock this out. Right now, Sharchid's trying to play for a playoff position right now. Actually, I just forgot. She still might be playing for a playoff position right now. One of the 2 wildcard spots. 2 bridges!
2 forts, 2 bridges. Love to see it. And the anchor ended up being the Fire Flower, so really lucked out.
Oh!
And we get the elevator clip. Very nice. So that does save about a second and a half overtaking the elevator.
Elevator clip. Nice. Now, we're going to get the every person clip, because every person should be able to get it.
Alright, 2 for 2. Can we get the clip into Bowser now? First try. Ah,
Nope.
not quite.
Not quite. No mac and cheese. Oh, she got me a little bit more speed than that. Oh, she got hung. She got hung.
Yeah, it looked like she got the wall jump pixel. But I'm guessing it's either an issue with her height or speed that she just didn't go through.
And she's gonna orphan that.
Yeah, she doesn't want to take too much longer on the clip. She doesn't realize how far she is in the lead right now. So we'll see if those fireballs are nice to her. Alright, just gonna wait it out. She gonna get statued though? She's not. Alright. Here's Bowser.
Say hello to Bowser. 35 bullet fire flowers to the face. And she gets it.
Nice backup. She knew that fireball was coming and she knew exactly what to do. Ladies and gentlemen, get your GGs out for Sharchid. She's gonna take race 1.
She is. She's gonna blast through race 1.
And her final race time is 44:44.
Indeed. Meanwhile, Trey is going through Desert Hill.
It's always amusing to see when the hammer just kind of falls to the floor like that and just gives you the free item.
Uh-oh. Sharchid... Uh-oh. Oh! We got opposition right now from Sharchid right now in the secondary room. Because you all know what's about to happen. It's race number 2 and your boy got the controls. So, right. Let's see. You got in when Shark was already World 8. Okay. Trey had an early lead, but it's considering that he's new, he took a game over in the sky, which was World 3, and then mistakes here and there, as well as some very difficult levels, Atlantis showing up, kind of put him behind the 8 ball fairly early. That and the fact that Sharchid was just playing consistent today. This first seed. Meanwhile, we got action going on all weekend long, as this is the finals. This is going to be coming up on the final week of our next week is our final week of group play. So this is going to be interesting to see who we got. Playoff implications all over the place. People trying to fight for wildcard spots. People trying to take over and take first place spots. This is going to be one slobber knocker of a weekend. Crystal Joy, Teeks doesn't have the controls on this one. I do instead. So, right now there is a double header going on at the same time in 2 different SpeedGaming, and then in SpeedGaming 4 there's a 3 o'clock match, and then we got a 7 o'clock match. So if you're looking for SMB3 goodness, you have come to the right place. Meanwhile, Trey is getting all types of bad luck. Still looking. He's going to have to take that one right there, which is the Navy.
Yeah, we saw 2 bridges on the Valley of Bowser, so yeah, unfortunately he's going to have to tough it out.
Indeed. Oh!
Ooh, yeah, he got a little aggressive with that boom boom stomp and just ended up right inside his hitbox.
And Trey, we gotta have to mention to Trey. You cannot Jugen Cloud the military of Bowser's Castle, of Bowser's Keep. So right now, this is gonna be absolutely essential, outright mayhem. Right now, Trey's gonna have to take the long way through. And he gets in there. So 2 bridges, those first 2 bridges were there, and unfortunately, he's gonna have to run with a star. So that being the case, Trey's gonna have to go through the Disco Waffles. And because he's small, he's gonna have to go up and down those Disco Waffles, so he ain't safe. Oh!
Ah, so close too.
And right now, Trey's gonna have to go through it again. Uh-oh. Sharchid's being very, very meticulous here. Because right now, Teeks, she's deciding whether or not to take a seed from me or a seed from you.
Nothing bad ever happens in a Teak seed.
Oh, and Sharchid has already seen the curse that it has been the second coming of Math Girl. For those who don't know who Math Girl is, go to the Dragon Warrior Randomizer and check just about every race she rolled. Yeah, fun stuff. All right, here we go. Trey's going through his Bowser's Castle. Oh, he does not know about Bowser's hitbox.
No, I think he decided to play it safe there because Bowser was being a little bit trolly with his jump pattern with the simultaneous fireball.
Oh, gets nailed.
Actually, I might stand corrected because, yeah, it looks like he dodged both jumps, and that second one was a little safer.
Indeed. And Rubes just come in and said, Math Girl hype. Indeed. So right now, Sharchid is waiting on Trey so we can get through our second match, get to our second game. Right now, though, Trey is want to get an extra life, knowing that he cannot do the everyman clip. This is going to be interesting to see what Trey does now.
Yeah, I think if I was in that position, I would just try to go for that power-up and then just try to go for the clip on the upper level. But, yeah, it looks like Trey will have an opportunity to pick up a second power-up if he decides to go the bottom route.
Oh, maybe not.
Just barely missed that drop.
And bottom route is a tad bit safer because those donut platforms are not there. Oh, but there's our lasers. All right. No active lasers here. There's still one more loose laser somewhere. Oh, nailed again.
All right, almost there, Trey. You got this.
Up. No laser there. Now he's going to take this fight. Alright, far more consistent this time. As long as Trey doesn't do anything crazy, he should be in the driver's seat. Though I am a little bit concerned about the
Yeah,
place.
he was a little too far to the right there.
So right now he has to go back through it again. Trey's going back through. In essence, because of that extra life being there, always spawning, he basically has infinite lives. And takes the top route instead. We know that there's nothing outside of the bad fireball pattern over here, so all that Trey has to do is just make it through. Here we go again. Round 3. Fight! He's safe right there. Yeah, he's safe there. He's not underneath his mouth. Alright, he's gonna try to go for it again. That's a bit much. Here we go.
Alright.
It's GG for Trey.
And he makes it out of there. Very nice.
We'll be back momentarily once we get our runners going. So take a quick breather. We'll be back momentarily.
All right.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Round 2, Sharchid, Trey, Spyre. Joining me, Teeks. How you holding?
I'm doing well, thanks. So yeah, as you had mentioned before, we're going to be seeing part 2 of Sharchid versus Trey Spyre. For those who are just tuning in, Sharchid did take round 1. Looks like they both had their share of mistakes and deaths. They both took a game over at some point, but it looks like Trey's was a little bit more punishing because he took his at the end of World 5, whereas Sharchid took hers at the beginning of World 1. And that discrepancy of multiple levels allowed Sharchid to pretty much pull ahead. So, I mean, that is the nature of Randomizer, but, there's always plenty of opportunities for redemption, so we'll see what this seed has in store for both runners. So, do get your predictions in chat, which world we'll be starting with. Once again, solidarity with 6 Gang.
Of course, 6 Gang going through. And for those who are wondering, yes, I rolled this seed coming up, and we start with the sky. Now, here's where things get interesting. Oh! They gotta take
gotta require tower this time around, and not the ideal way you want to start a seed. But on the bright side, I don't get to take blame for this. I did not roll the seed, just for the record.
I did. That's why I'm laughing. And Sharky gets nailed again. Trey actually getting an early lead. So yeah, funny thing, they gotta do a double take. That is how bad this is. They gotta go break the blue lock, then come back up from Paradox Pipe to finish the sky. So we're definitely going convoluted early. We got a mini boss on Shark's side, and another one got disposed of by Trey. So right now Trey is... Oh, Trey, you might want to be careful. That is a long drop, and you don't want to relinquish that lead. And right there, and we open up with Carpet Fort, 6F3. Ooh. Definitely a start. Meanwhile, Shark's inside. Trey's about a third of the way in right now, so... Shark with the P-speed. She gets her mushroom. Uh-oh.
Yeah, the general rule for World 5 and Randomizer is that if you only see one brown fort and one blue fort, the blue fort will be the one that's required. And should be the one to break the blue lock.
Uh-oh. This is not looking good. Trey actually died in the elevator during the elevator ride. Meanwhile, Sharky gets a hit, but she's still in there. So she'll be the first to strike first. No, a sadistic mad man. I was the one who rolled the seed. And now she can go and see if Roy's our boy. World 6 airship. So yeah, quite a doozy of a start. You didn't have to play most of the sky, but you did have to go through one of our more hated levels in Carpet Fort.
And being that this is the World 6 airship, the arena that they're going to be fighting the Koopaling is going to be on a flat surface, so hopefully, considering how Roy tends to behave, hopefully they don't deal with any hitbox issues from when he jumps into orbit.
Well, no, he's vanilla heavyweight. Oh! 3-hit,
Barely avoided the quake too.
Yeah, she managed. Well, Trey got a hammer for his problems. Uh-oh, you're not gonna want to take that fight.
Yeah, double fire bro water battle is small. You hate to see that.
And Trey's gonna forego that, so Trey's gonna be down an airship.
Yeah, I can't blame him. You don't necessarily get guaranteed the same bros in the same arena, depending on where they are in the map, since they're all treated as separate levels. But yeah, considering what you just dealt with a moment ago, why risk it?
See, player 4, Alaska for Sharkid incoming. Hate to see it when you do not have a leaf. Meanwhile, up in the chat, TP says, I'm sure there is a convention forbidding these kinds of seeds as crimes against speedrunner kind. I haven't seen that article of that convention yet. When that happens, I will definitely try to, and I mean try in the loosest of terms, abide by that convention.
Yeah, Cap, if you think that this seed is a crime against speedrunnerdom, then you haven't seen the ones that I've rolled yet.
Nah, this is still relatively calm. Sharky goes in, gets a troll pipe. But we do see a panel 10, so there's only one fort. So it's just a matter of what pipe. And Trey's gonna get a fire flower. Sharchid at 3-4 gets nailed. She says, screw the power up, I'm gonna go and run like Forrest Gump.
And with that damage boost, she's able to maintain her P speed and do the strat that's consistent with vanilla, so she has a pretty fast exit at a 3-4. Very nice.
Indeed. And right now, Mew Mew fan is asking who rolled the seed. I did! Thank you.
Trey's playing a little bit more conservatively in 6F2, but he does maintain his Fire Flower for Boom Boom, so yep, very solid kill from him as well.
Indeed. Uh-oh. 3-7. What kind of enemy set we have? Giant enemy set? Yeah, this should be safe.
Yeah, if we haven't seen Boss Bag yet, he's not going to be an issue here.
Yeah, when giant enemies...
I did not expect that stomp, but yeah, good reflexes from Char. She's still able to make it out of there.
Uh-oh, lag. She makes it out, though. Meanwhile, Trey's in 3-4.
Yeah, it is just impossible to avoid lag when you're just bumping that wooden block in 3-7. Doesn't matter what the enemy set is.
Cards incoming for Sharchid. Oh, Trey hits take a drink and misses it. You got a match on Char. No good on the second match. Let's see what she picked up. Taking that pipe first. Let's see. Alright, she knows the pipe now. She's gonna go and get Wendy's. So, did Wendy's stop at Wendy's today? Or did she go to a Panera Bread? Get your guesses in chat. The World 5 airship at this time. Ooh,
so Sharchid's gonna damage boost, so out of her Mushroom in Disguise, otherwise known as the Frog Suit. And she's got a nice setup for the P-Speed in the World 5 airship, so we'll see what Wendy has in store.
Indeed.
Yeah, considering that higher outlet... Oh, so she did go to the Panera Bread.
And Trey... Whoa! Trey gets giant-sized stomped by a giant Goomba. And uh-oh. We've seen this before. He's down to his last life and is now 2-2. Ooh, if Trey dies here, it's gonna put him back some ways. We believe you have a fire. Oh! Cheap got him. Still small, still trying to hold his own. And Big Isle's next.
Looks like we got a music box from the Peach letter. Not really going to do us many favors right now. It's still very early in the seed, so you probably want to fight some of the Hammer Brothers here and there.
Oh, Piranha Fort makes a return. If this builds the bridge, I have to apologize to the runners. Actually, no. Why am I apologizing to the runners? This is my seed.
Yeah, and we're taking a dip into the best fort in the game. Sorry, not sorry.
And she gets a mushroom, she can take a hit now.
And one of the nice things about this level layout for this World 4 is that you do have two forts right next to each other, so if it doesn't break the lock, you know that the bridge is open. So if you have to go back and play the other one that's not directly in your path, you'll know right away.
Meanwhile, Sharchid does get through a very nasty tight squeeze, and she will be continuing on. Getting down Boom Boom. If this does not break the lock, I am pretty sure Sharchid will have words for me when she comes for the interview. And Trey is sending Wendy's to BK.
Oh yeah, even though there was a lock in front of Sharchid's side, that transition pipe was able to make her bypass it altogether, so nice convenient shortcut, very nicely played.
Very nicely done, and she's going to take 4-1 in a French vanilla location. Ooh, gets nailed. She's going to take a power-up for that. And she's still carrying that shell. She's going to make use of it. She does. Gets over the mini. She's in. Trey is now on World 3, is now the airship, and Sharchid will take 5 up in fireworks. Meanwhile, Trey took the wrong pipe and will realize that the forts are back through the other pipe.
Yeah, but at least with the next time he comes back around, that level will be done. Seems to be required nonetheless.
That or he's trying to get lives.
That's a good point as well. And you're not wrong, because he did take the fanfare, so he does have a bit of a safety net to fall back on.
Indeed. But we do know that, yep, and he just realized, uh-oh. So, yep. Yeah, Zero Wag. It usually happens with one of my seeds. So, right now, Trey does not know that Piranha Fort is required. And he's gonna go and jump into the Lion's Den. And get bit. And get bit again. I'm thinking that he's probably not, he's gonna take the other fort first. And he picked the wrong one in Fort Knox.
Yeah, he's about to get some bad news.
He's gonna try and get, this is gonna waste a lot of time on Trey's side.
Yeah, not only does he have to make his way to Boom Boom, but he also has to go through the process of getting the Tanuki suit as well. I don't think he has any sort of tail items in his inventory either.
And he's gonna do that just not to create the bridge. Sharchid at 36.
And oftentimes when Fort Knox comes up, it just kind of takes you by surprise. So if you're not really paying attention to your inventory, sometimes you might have a P-Wing in there, but just not realize it and just go for the Tanuki suit anyway. I've had situations where I've done that and just didn't realize it because I just didn't want to take the death and just realize that I was creating more work for myself.
Sharchid gets nailed again! Hammer Brothers got her number this time. Got her again!
Small Mario with Water Battle, it's not a good combination. Oh, I didn't realize that the Hammer Bro walked into her, so she's pretty much locked into that fight.
Yep.
Like, good thing she was able to luck out with that upper pattern. That's generally what you want to see.
Oh. Yeah, Sharchid's gonna definitely have words for me. 6'4". Meanwhile, Trey just realized that he picked the wrong fort and now he has to go through Piranha Fort. Maintaining P speed, Sharchid's out of there. And Trey gets nailed. And that is the World 1 airship. Let's see if it, oh! Nailed by Trey. And he's running out of resources. Iggy, uh-oh. Iggy got two.
Nice dodging from Sharchid. And looks like he ended up being a 3-hitter.
A regular student today, that's what he is. Meanwhile, Trey's gonna go with the P-Wing strats. So we've already been to the Sky, Oceanside, and Big Isle. So we've already been through the middle of the board. So what's next, folks? Trey reclaims a leaf. Desert Hill with a double lock. On a pipe.
Sharchid looking at this overworld, looking like sinister, please.
And a Paragoomba just greets her today. She's racing like she's frustrated now. She got respawn the beetle. Good hit. She'll make it through. It's been notorious that Karibo shoe seems to be there at all times. She has to beat a sledge. She gets in. So now the next big question. What's next? 610 with a giant.
610.
610 with a giant set. Oh, she gets the wall clip.
Yeah, she was able to thread the needle with the big Goomba right there.
Yeah, so she doesn't take a hit, and this should be free, provided she doesn't slip on the ice and have her jumps eaten, or a Paratrooper wants a piece of that action. And the World 1 air fortress, which is not required, and she wants no part of it. Oh, I take that back. She wants to leave. Now, you know what would be funny? If that was a 3-footer and this one's required.
Oh, God.
She might have locked herself out. Let's see if it's not. Let's see if it's required. I don't think it is. It's not hard-coded that way, but we will see.
Yeah, there's no way that 1F would ever be required in Randomizer, but it can lend itself to a pretty convenient shortcut depending on what lock it corresponds to.
No, we've had a World 1 be required because it did lock a block passage. Alright, so no harm, no foul. Good choice. Looks like 6-7. Homer's second favorite level. Donuts in the Sky. Meanwhile, Trey is trying to navigate, and he gets out. Oh, never mind. Uh-oh. And he's gonna try 3-6 now. Meanwhile, Sharchid still maintaining that decent lead. Sharchid will take this fight. Now that she's big, she can actually take this fight pretty successfully and gets rewarded with a raccoon of her own, a Tanuki. The World 4 airship. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, is Morton on the no sodium diet, or does he have MSG levels of salt? Tune in, folks. About to figure that out right now. Uh-oh. Trey might have fought more than he could chew. By the way, low sodium Morton.
Only a 2-hitter?
Indeed. So, what's next, folks? We have Grassland, we have Ice World, and The Maze.
Well, I keep predicting World 6, the Ice World, so I'm gonna keep going with that because I have to be right at some point.
Yeah, we gotta be right somehow. And right now, Swordmaster Guy wants Q, Mew Mew fan wants The Maze, and Ice World is up.
And with that, we had some pretty nasty hitbox interactions with Trey and Iggy just now.
Indeed, still a world behind, and we're going into the Navy where you can sail the 7 seas. Oh! Well, Sharchid's not at ease. She just got hit by she got a bomb blown up her hands. Meanwhile, Trey's gonna take matching games.
Yeah, unfortunately, Trey took a game over with that Iggy death, so he's gonna have to play a couple more levels to make it back over there.
3 levels to be precise. And it's been the story with Trey. Trey gets put with some of the most disgusting seeds. I heard her 1-up. What was giving her? What was giving her 1-ups? Mushrooms? Oh, 7-8 with a Piranha Alley with a angry sun waiting. You know Sharchid wants no part of that.
Like, I don't want any part of that either, so can't blame anybody for taking the pipe in that situation.
Yeah, she wants no part of that. Gets a leaf that turns into a leaf. I keep forgetting. Special blocks like that automatically gives you the power up instead of just giving you a mushroom.
Yeah, same thing with the flashing fire flowers as well. Even if you're small, you'll just go straight to your Fire Mario state.
Yeah, makes sense. So right now, Trey's still a world behind, and we do see our first panel 10, so we do not know how many forts there are yet. And that's gonna be, oh, the Muncher run. Wise choice by Sharchid. Ditch the power up, run.
AKA the original Mario Maker level.
Somebody at Nintendo was really, really hyped about this level. Oh, she gets nailed.
Alright, she got that star, so she'll be able to make it out of there.
Definitely make it out of there. That was a little close, though. And Trey's going back to 3-6. Ooh, okay. So, I wonder what Sharchid's thinking right now. Because one of those pipes is going to lead her to skip a lot of levels. You see our second panel 10, so there's only 2 forts right now that we know of. It could be 1. Wait, there's 3 panel 10s! There's only 1 fort! Oh, she tried to wall jump.
Oh, she got the... Yep.
Oh. She doesn't know how far ahead she is right now. She's nearly a world and a half ahead, so... Taking this level is not the worst thing ever?
I think she's taking an intentional death so she could try wall jumping as Small Mario. Oh wait, she has a P-Wing. She's in good shape now.
Yeah, she's gonna P-Wing that. Uh-oh.
Ooh, that boss bass.
He has sniped a couple people from the skies in this tournament so far. The infamous 5-2 nom nom fruit. So that was 3 panel 10s, so all she needs to do now is just get on through. Hand stage, the fish fry.
Yep, hand 3. I don't think we've encountered any hand levels thus far, so considering how all 3 hand levels will give you the same item, we'll see what it has to offer.
It'd be funny if they drop hammers or Jugans.
Alright, Fire Flower, so can't argue with that result.
Hey, I ain't gonna complain. That's a Bowser. Get one's cards, and she can take it because she's that far ahead. Ooh. You gonna check her item? Oh, there was a hammer! 10-coin hammer.
Ooh.
Here we go.
I couldn't help but notice that she has 2 hammer suits in her inventory, so she's pretty much set for World 8 as well.
Yeah, she got the holy grail of weaponry right now. So let's see. Did Lemmy go to the gym? Oh!
I've never seen that approach with the statue Tanuki Mario before. I like it though. It's stylish.
Tell you. And on that thought, yeah. Let me just went for a light jog. Meanwhile, Mew fan said, Paragoomba disappeared on Trey's side. Okay, so the thing about that particular Paragoomba is that certain Goombas will despawn if there are too many sprites on the screen. So particularly the flying ones, not the ones that can't fly. Oh yeah, by the way, get your commands in chat. Grassland with... Oh, they gotta go around.
Yeah, I think that considering how full Sharchid's inventory is, I would probably, Actually, never mind, I got my levels confused. Yeah, she doesn't really need to pit stop for any more items at this point. She has pretty much everything she needs to finish the seat pretty comfortably.
All points considering. Trey's gonna... Oh, that's a big Bertha! Oh! Bertha gets a meal! Well, Bertha gets a kiss, I guess. So, right now, Sharchid's still up a world and a half, and Trey... Well... Trey's holding up. That's all I can say.
Yeah, absolutely. Trey's doing really well, especially considering what both of these seeds have had to offer. Some of those hitbox interactions have certainly been questionable.
Taking 6-7 now. Three 5 for Sharchid. Meanwhile, Trey is still navigating through 6-7. Sharchid ditches the suit and decides to swim up. Not enough hype for that.
Yeah, I think she was trying to go for the wall jump just now, and if she was able to get it, that would save a couple seconds.
3 second, definitely 3 seconds. Oh! Squeezes through Bertha!
Threaded that needle.
Meanwhile, Trey got a pretty good fight and gets himself a Tanuki of his own. So navigating through 5-1. I want a dog on a leash. Fun fact. These dogs that you see in 5-1, they're also featured in Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past as a cameo to the original chain jumps.
Oh yeah, that's right. Those chain chomps do make an appearance in Turtle Rock, I believe.
Mm-hmm. 7-9, another level with a fire team.
Oh my gosh. Did you see that? When Sharchid jumped on that note block, she just clipped partially into that left side of the pipe.
Might be worth looking further into. Oh, narrowly escapes the second one. Meanwhile, Trey is getting out of World 4, going into World 5, and liking the run. Oh, no good. Uh-oh. Trey needs to go back. That probably built the bridge. And he's getting stuck. Uh-oh. Sharchid doesn't have time. Sun incoming. Meanwhile, Sharchid's navigating through. Trey's gonna be trying to get that star. And he's going to... Will he take the pipe? Uh-oh. He's fighting between a Paragoomba and the Sun. And gets nailed by a Koopa Troopa instead, a Paratroopa instead. Sharchid's in 6 fort now. Nailed. Meanwhile, Trey will be flying up into the skies.
Ooh, Shark is gonna go for door 3, and she gets it. Very nice.
That saves about 5 seconds. And Sharchid just wants more. She wants to clear the board out. Uh-oh. Oh, this ain't good. This ain't good. Oh, nailed by the sun.
Yeah, what a nasty situation to be in. Yeah, unfortunately, with each death, looks like Trey's inventory is wearing thinner and thinner.
And the fat lady, as one would say, is definitely starting to hum her bars. She's getting ready to start her warm-ups. Warming up the larynx, and whatever the case may be. And oh, again, Paragoomba trying the Lady Inevitable. We need to let Trey know about that particular pipe.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because that pipe right there is salvation. Meanwhile, Sharchid. Larry got the gym membership. Did not skip leg day. Did not skip arm day. The full body experience for Larry, once again.
Yeah, I think one of the added advantages of taking that pipe in 7-8 is I think it would despawn the Angry Sun, similar to what we would see with the Sands in 8-2.
Yeah, also taking the pipe as well. Also despawns the Boss Bass, also. So it's not just limited to the sun. A man walked into a bar. Youch. So all that is left now is the maze proper. And there's a... Oh, wow! What is this?
That is a peculiar World 7.
That's not a World 7. That's a that is what we like to call the maze in action. Oh, I'm almost certain Sharchid got words for me now.
I will have no part of that. I take no responsibility.
Definitely not. Meanwhile, Trey is going to be going to take that pipe. That breaks that path. But if this is a 3-fort maze, looking for a world 9, we're looking for a panel 9.
Okay, so...
Oh, there's 3 forts!
Yeah, we see what the other 2 locks correspond to, so yeah. Pretty convenient path for Sharchid to get to the castle. So, probably not as much of a labyrinth as we thought it was going to be.
And the locks didn't keep Lugwood's conscious from being private. Meanwhile, Trey's taking 6-9, where Sharchid did not and decided to P-wing over that. Oh, heavy metal, but only a ringtone. Somebody was trying to pirate some music and got caught. So, ladies and gentlemen, Sharchid has complete the 7. It is now time for them bridges. Get your guesses in.
Alright, I'm gonna go with 2 bridges this time.
2 bridges, all good. Mew Mew fan, going with the 1 bridge. Also, get your commands in chat again. 3 bridges for me. Zero Wing with the 2 bridges. Oh, 6-6. Shark is gonna take the level though.
Yeah, one interesting fact that I've learned about World 8 in Randomizer is that if you see those 2 tanks on the single screen and there's a pipe transition, you can pretty much take it, and then if you keep a close eye on both of the tanks, there's one that despawns quicker than the other as it's starting to fade to black for the next screen transition. And the one that disappears quicker is going to be the regular level, whereas the one that stays on the screen a little bit longer is pretty much going to be the fort. So it's definitely a good strategy if you don't want to risk taking intentional deaths and maintain your inventory for the end game.
Indeed. Meanwhile, Trey just realized he needed to take that fort. There's a bridge that needs to be built. Nanny blooper. Oh, Double Bertha gets shot in the face. Blooper gets shot again. Nanny blooper incoming. Oh, lost the fire.
Ooh, double damage boost.
And luckily enough, Sharchid despawned it. She's almost out.
Alright, hopefully the enemy set is pretty decent this time around. Looks like it is, so just gets to kick that shell. She doesn't have to worry about that cheap. And there it goes.
There it goes. Meanwhile, Trey just got done with the Navy. Uh-oh. Boss Bass wants to have a word.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting that Sharchid decided to tough it out with that 6-6 there, granting the possibility that maybe the super tank right here is going to be the key to Bowser's castle, because, of course, why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't I have to play 6-6 in order to get to Bowser?
That would be surprising. And once again, Sharchid can do forgettable for 5F1 with the quickness. And statue catch. So Sharchid looking pretty good right now. Going into the darkness. Not taking the panel 1. Fortress incoming. Trey gets out of grassland. Still two worlds behind. Pipe incoming. 2 more fortresses await. And straight on through. 4F2. Donut Fort.
Uh-oh.
Well, I had to take a damage boost trying to be fancy.
Looks like she was trying to use the invincibility from the statue to get past the hot feed, and then they just kind of stood there and trolling.
Yeah,
I think if they were both rogue hotfoots, then it would have been a slightly different story.
Sharchid takes a pipe. Into darkness, it's a lock. If you get 4 bridges, that ain't it. Submarine fort at the Air Force spot.
And we see 3F2 in World 8, so this is a valid seed.
Apparently. Trey at 3-5.
Ooh, very good place to grab a star in 3-5.
Definitely gonna speed up the process a little bit. Meanwhile, Sharchid going through. She's in there.
Got a nice movement cycle on that Big Bertha. So Trey's going to be making his way out of 3-5. Very nice. Ooh, we had 3 bridges, so...
And 2 minus... I would say 2 minus 1, but 3 bridges it is. So if you guess 2 bridges minus 1, or 3 bridges, you got it.
Seemed to be a pretty linear path with this World 8.
Bacala, hey, how you doing? You just got here. Why is Trey behind? Oh, Trey has been on the ugly side of the seed. No good way to give you a proper answer. He's just been that far behind.
And she gets the clip. Very nice. So she's going to have some pretty smooth sailing. She'll be able to maintain her hammer suit. And in just a few moments, we'll be saying hi and bye to Bowser.
Indeed.
Right on. Ladies and gentlemen, get your GG for Sharchid. She's going to be taking race 2 as well.
Indeed. Get your GGs in chat.
Right, and Sharchid is going to be finishing up with an official race time of 39:13. And yeah, it looks like Trey is a bit paused on the overworld map right too. So yeah, just confirming that he did indeed forfeit. But yeah, definitely give a GG's to both of our runners. They both put on an outstanding performance for both of us, and we hope to see them both in the Championship Cup moving forward, or the Challenge Cup rather.
Yeah, they're waiting for us inside. So we got an interview with both of them. Hello there to our two runners. How you holding?
Hi, how is it going?
I'm holding up. How you holding, Trey?
Oh, I'm here. I suppose I can say that.
Hey, it is what it is. So, how was your experiences today?
To be fair, that first seed, we don't talk about the first seed. and the second one, despite that it was a sinister type of seed, it wasn't that sinister at all, so I quite liked it. But the only thing that I kind of disagree on were like that World 2 layout where the two logs were pretty much guarding the pipe, and like the pipe was kind of free, and I was like, come on, how could you do this to me, bro?
We've had some pretty trolly map layouts in both seeds. We were both especially nervous going into the race 2 World 7 map layout when we saw 3 forts and just 2 locks just right off the bat. So it's very fortunate that you were able to play the correct one right off the bat and just had a nice shortcut to the southeastern island.
I'm kind of glad I didn't see that now.
The 2 forts were pretty much next to each other, so I figured that I needed to break at least one lock, like the one from the starting island. And once I saw that it was broken, I was like, okay, there's a lock over there, so I pretty much do not need that. And then when I saw the third fort, I was like, okay, at least I get to see that there's a lock over there, so I hope that that wasn't required. But I guess that I looked out that it wasn't like it wasn't like needed, to play like all 3 forts. So I was like, at least it was a really nice and short World 7. World 8. Okay, so that World 8 was quite interesting because as soon as I entered to World 8, I see the 2 tanks. And I was like, okay, one must be the fake one. Sadly, it was guarded by 6-6. And yeah, I know what happened in 6-6. Horrible enemy layout, of course. And then when I got to see the, like I finished the fort. And then I saw that hand bridge, like having just 2 forts and no logs. I was like, what is this? Like, what is this type of seed? Where are the logs? And then I don't know, like something, like the instinct inside me, I was like, I have to get to the other side of the handbridge to get into that pipe, because I had the feeling that was the answer, and that was, and I was like, oh wow. So I didn't get lost in World 8 at all, so I got really happy because of that.
Well, it's pretty fast World 8, I will admit to that. Though you did say that the opening was pretty bad, especially that first one at the sky. You had to take the tower, you had to go across the bridge, take the tower up, come back, break the lock, go back down, and then take it from there.
Yeah. When I saw that, I was like, of course, only in a sinister city would happen something like this.
Only one of my seeds would do something crazy like that. But that being the case, Sharchid, you with what you currently have right now, considering your times, you might still be in it to make the bracket stages. Trey, we hope to see you in the Challengers Cup. You definitely put on a show, and you kept fighting the whole way through.
Yeah, that's honestly if that's all that I do is put on a good show, that is I feel like that's a win in my book. So
I'm done over here. Teeks, what you got?
Yeah, Trey, if I'm not mistaken, this is your first randomizer tournament, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ran like 2 Cs before joining the tournament, so I'm literally like fresh into this.
Yeah, and all things considered, I think you did a really fantastic job. It looks like you were able to come up with a lot of backup strats on the fly, and you were able to play very conservative with a lot of your item usage for some of those rougher levels like 7F2. I know that you were able to burn through quite a few P-Wings and Tanuki suits just to make sure you were able to progress. And that's a really good skill set to have in something like Randomizer.
Yeah, I feel like I just need to sit down and practice and get better as we go.
Yeah, Sinister and I were just talking. We wanted to give you a heads up that there was a pipe transition you were able to take in 7-8, just to despawn some of the rougher enemy sets like the Boss Bass and the Angry Sun. And there's another bonus item that you can get along the way. So maybe just for the future, that would probably be a bit helpful just to get through some of those enemy sets a little rougher.
I gotta take time to look at that because I tell you that I hate that level. It's one of the ones I do not like.
I do not blame you on hating 7-8. 7-8, even in both vanilla and randomizer, it's a tough level.
And more so in the randomizer, because usually you do not get the giant enemy set is what you want in 7-8, but instead you get either Mr. Boss Bass who's sitting over there waiting for you, or you see the Angry Sun at the start of the level, you're like, oh boy, nope, we're piping that immediately. If you don't see them, and if you don't see any of them, oh boy, that's a fire enemy. That's a fire set or a nipper set, and neither one you want to sit for either. So usually he's like, okay, I see a pipe, I'm out of here.
Yes.
No, we don't take those.
We're gonna take all the notes that I possibly can. Just watch them the rest of it.
Something that I highly encourage to you, Trey, considering that it's your first experiences with the SMB3, it's to join our weeklies, because definitely I got to take lots of practice, and it doesn't mean it's not necessary to be joining in the moment, but at least there's a bunch of race times rooms, and you pretty much can check on all the all the seats that they were rolled previously, and then just play them on your own pace, and then just compare your results with the other players. So that's a really good way to practice.
Oh yeah, sure.
And definitely another thing is, like you were saying, take notes. Yeah, a lot of my I didn't join this during this because of course I'm common, but a lot of the ways that I've been running my seeds, I finally got my first sub 45 off camera, was taking a lot of notes. And mind you, I don't know how to clip. I'll be the first one to tell you, I can't clip to save my own behind, but my knowledge of the stages and knowing my item management kind of helped out a lot. So there's a lot of things you got to look into, a lot of different things to
Yeah, and one thing that I've also found very helpful was just creating save states if you have access to a network driver and emulator, and then just practicing specific situations in certain levels where the enemy sets would be particularly brutal. And I found that especially helpful for trying to do the H-jump in 3.9, and I think I've seen a couple of runners already taking up a similar approach as well. And I think that Sharchid had some really good advice for improving in SMB3 Randomizer, and I would like to extend that same advice to the folks here in chat. We're always happy to see new people join the community. So yeah, we just have the command down below to join our Discord, and we hope to see you there.
Give a shout out to the runners, give a shout out to the comms team, come on to the Discord. You might be here next time. We have a follow-up event coming up right in this very same channel. So until next time, or you might be able to catch some of our other races, I'm Sinister Sama.
9Teeks88.
I'm Sharchid.
And I'm Trey Spyre.
Telling you to enjoy your day. Be prepared for the next one. Take care, folks.
Have a great afternoon.
Bye-bye.